Hello everybody and welcome to this video. In this video I will share with you 5 helpful tips that have helped me in my practice to connect on a deeper level with Azazel. I already have a lot of videos about the spirit Azazel on my channel, about the ritual process, about the history, about my experience, and in general I think it's the most reported on spirit on my channel for a good reason, because I have a very deep intimate connection with Azazel and I'm forever grateful for all the help, for all the blessings, for everything that he has brought forth into my life. Now, I want to do a little bit more of an in-depth tutorial that goes a little bit away, strays away from the factor of offerings and like sigils and this and that, right? You should be aware of that and have a lot of videos talking about that. And I want to talk a little bit more on how to really connect with the energy and some tips that I can give you on how you can connect with the energy of Azazel. Now, I talked about this in my Beelzebub video as well, and I do think one of the most overlooked steps is preparatory immersion. Reading, informing, studying the history, understanding where the spirit is coming from, understanding Azazel and the Nephilim and the Watchers and the jinns and his ancient origins and the goat sacrifice and the scapegoat character and his planetary associations of Saturn and the way that different religions or texts describe him. And this is not to make you biased, because Azazel is not the chained down demon that is waiting to lure you in and destroy you and can never be banished, right? He's not that at all whatsoever, at least not to me and to my life. To me and to my life, he is one of the closest spirits that I'm connected to. A spirit that has helped me in so incredibly many ways that I could talk for hours and days about his greatness and how grateful I am for him. So back to the topic, preparatory immersion, right? If you want to conduct a ritual with one of these higher up spirits and entities, and we really want to make a difference here, and this is important, we want to make a difference between a real ritual that has the purpose of connecting with an entity, that has the purpose of opening your life to the energies of the entity, versus a spell, or a money spell, or a love spell, or something like that, right? And this brings me to the second point. This is intention. What do you want? If you want out of a ritual, for example, money, right? And you do a ritual, let's say, for example, with Bion, or Mammon, or Azazel, or Beelzebub, for that purpose, right? Is it really necessary for you to have a full-blown audio-visual experience? Not really. What is more required is that you understand how to tap into that energy and how to visualize your goals, how to draw forth the energy of your goals into the ritual circle, and how to then let it go and let it flow. So let's make this distinction. When you conduct a ritual or a spell, or however you want to call it, with a specific purpose, understand what is necessary. Find the best spirit to align with that. Now, intent, right? Intention is important. Why do you want to connect with Azazel? What is the purpose? And make sure that it's an intention that makes sense and is associated with Azazel, with his planetary associations. He can help you with almost everything. His power is so ancient and so great. Like these spirits that have occurrences in histories for thousands of years, from the astral accumulation of energy alone, are incredibly powerful. And it's for them to manifest something minor in the physical is a walk in the park, so to say, right? It's a snap of the finger. Now, I want to add at this point, even though for these spirit beings it is very easy, you still got to put in the required effort, the required action. You got to hold up your end of the bargain to make sure that the manifestations actually take place. Because yes, they can bestow great synchronicity onto you. They can bless you with great synchronicity so that the actions result in the desired more frequently, more potently, more powerful. But nonetheless, nothing works without the individual and the actual practitioner taking steps towards the desired goal. Okay, so preparatory immersion and intention. Why do you want to connect with Azazel? What is your goal, your reason, your purpose? Why him? Why do you want to connect with him? And what do you want out of the ritual? Number 3, opening your senses, opening your psychic senses. I talked about that in my Beelzebub video as well. And in this particular case, what I can recommend to you is meditate on Azazel's enchanting, meditate on Azazel invocations, meditate on Azazel's sigil. And this is how you really align and connect yourself with the energy, right? Don't just do one ritual, right? If you really want to connect with him, and if that's your goal, your purpose, or what you want to do, don't just do one ritual, right? For a specific reason. That's more like a spell, right? This is something, okay, I want to cause physical change, and that's completely cool, and that's absolutely okay, and this is how many people get into the spiritual, right? But if you want to truly connect with the entity, do the work of meditating, opening your senses, and aligning yourself with the energy also on a spiritual level by meditating onto the sigil, onto enchantings, onto invocations, onto maybe things that you read, right? And take your time with it. There's no need to rush, to haste into it. Really, truly align yourself with the energy of Azazel. And this is how you can do it. Through opening the sigil, through listening to invocations, evocation chants, or all of this will help you. And if you do that, if you study, if you align your subconscious and conscious, and then if you build an intention that is very clear, this intention then drives you to taking the necessary steps and preparing your spirit for it, opening your senses for it. These 3 steps alone already bring you a big step ahead, and they will also show in a sense that you mean it, right? And then of course the 4th step is, and this is kind of an overarching topic, you want to approach the ritual in a way that makes sense. Now, how I approach a ritual with Azazel, right, is I always start with meditation. Cleanse and clear your mind in that specific situation. All of what has happened in the day, what has happened at home, what has happened with your family, with your friends, with work, should be gone. Leave all of the mundane behind and truly immerse yourself into the spiritual realm. And then prepare an altar that is worthy of a powerful spirit like Azazel. Decorate it with candles. Consecrate the candles with energy. What you can do is that when you light the candles, you enchant the N over the candles, or you visualize the sigil into the candles of Azazel, or you carve the name of Azazel into the sigil. What it does, right, a visualization is tapping into the astral. And tapping into the astral empowers the astral aspect of your ritual. So prepare the altar, consecrate, dedicate the items, have a picture of Azazel, have the sigil of Azazel, have items and offerings and herbs, anything that you can find associated with Azazel. Have the incense that corresponds to Azazel, for example, dragon's blood, right? Have some offerings that maybe you like, that you want to give to the spirit. The more you put in, the more you're going to get out. So prepare not only your body, mind, soul, conscious intent, but also your space. Prepare it in a proper way, in a proper manner. And then the 5th tip that I can give you when it comes to a ritual, or when it comes to connecting with Azazel, is drawing forth his energy. Everything that you have done until this point, right, should prepare you to know what to draw forth, to not only visualize, but also this will help you with the way that you phrase your enchantings, right? Don't just say Israel, Azazel, don't just say Aeon, Azazel, throw in your own words, throw in your own enchantings, throw in your own, energy drawers that you think are appropriate after you studied the history, after you studied the spirit, because this will help you to make something individual, right? And the more you get out and the more you prepare yourself, the better the outcome of the ritual and the rite would be, right?
So what I want to add at this point is that of course you want to use proven methods to get proven results. But on the other hand side, just saying words can be powerful, but putting the right meaning behind the words through vision, through intent, through association with the energy, through doing the work before the actual ritual can make it that much more powerful that you can establish a true connection. That also in a sense gives you that guarantee that you are tapping into the actual energy you do want to tap into by understanding what is behind that and by putting your energy into the right intention and direction. And you can only do that when you understand where you want to go, where you want to navigate your energy towards to. I hope that makes sense.
There needs to be some indicator of success if you want to connect with the spirit. And what is that indicator for you? You have to ask yourself, is it a communication? Is it a visual experience? Is it that the candles start to dance, that the smoke starts to form? Is it that you receive gnosis? Is it that there is a change in your life, right? And if, for example, it is that you want a specific change in your life, then focus on that. Don't expect out-of-body experience if your intention was from the beginning to change something in your life with the aid and assistance of the mighty, mighty power of the great Azazel, right? Of the great watcher. And these I think are some necessary and important tips on how you can truly connect with Azazel. And there will be a lot of more videos coming when it comes to Azazel over the next months and even years. This channel is a long-term process and a long-term project. There will be invocation chants coming. I also have one on here. You can use and leverage all of the material that I have on here, right? And you will see that even my way of approaching the spiritual world changes over time, right? So you will be able to see the change on how I conduct my rituals, what I see as important and necessary as I grow in my own craft as well. And I'm happy to share it with everybody who finds these videos. And I am grateful to be able to be in a position where I can help you to connect with the energy of Azazel in some way or another. May it be just another point of information, may it be another point of association with the spirit. This is what these videos are there for. I create these videos to bring the words out about these ancient gods and how they have helped me in my life and changed my life massively and drastically in a way that I am forever grateful for. And this is pretty much it. So I hope these 5 tips can enhance your practice. And if you have more questions about Azazel, make sure to ask in the comments. There's one thing about very generic comments, and please do not see this as some sort of arrogance or whatever. But if I see a comment, for example, can you please explain me how to do a ritual with Azazel? Well, I just did that, and you also have a responsibility by your own to do your research and to find more information and to prepare yourself accordingly. And if you expect me to hand everything to you in a sense, and again, don't see this as an arrogant statement, it's just that you have to do the work by yourself as well. It's kind of like, see it like in business, right? If you want to be successful, it's really on you. And there may be people out there who provide you with information, who provide you with tips, and you can use these as a starting point, but you also have to be aware that your responsibility is there as well. And this is what really makes the difference between somebody who is successful in his practice and somebody who doesn't see success. It's consistency, and it's also the willingness to do the work and to do what is necessary. This is not easy, but it's also not supposed to be easy. It can change your life, and everything that can change your life drastically comes with a price tag, and the price tag is that you have to do what is necessary. Now, I hope this video helps you. I hope this video connects you to Azazel. I hope this video opens your eyes to how amazing and life-changing and life-transforming and to your core overtakingly blissful in experience and connection with Azazel can be. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next video. I will end this video with the final words of All Hail Azazel, Io Azazel, Salva Azazel, Ava Azazel. Thank you forever, Azazel.